are you?
I'd be better if your internet connection was better. You got all red bars over there.
It's what I have to live with, I'm telling you, with Mexico. Nothing I can do.
All right. Wow. Good luck in Mexico. All right. Yeah. You're cutting in and out. All right. First item up on the agenda is Ethan. Hi, Ethan.
Hello.
All right. Ethan sent his first Year of the Dog sales letter. So congratulations on getting something done.
Thank you.
All right. So comments. Do you have a pen and a piece of paper?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome. Okay. You have no headline.
Okay.
And that would be the first thing. I might do something like, why is this dog-loving financial advisor sending you a Year of the Dog bookmark? 2 reasons. 1, to get your attention, and I thought I'd do something different. 2, to illustrate a point. And 3, it's a free gift I have for you, but wait, there's more. I also have 100 copies of blah, 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 blah that I'm giving away to the first 100 dog-loving families in Malvern who respond to this. Why would I give away 100 copies of this book? Simply for the chance to get to know a little bit more about you. I'm a dog-loving parent of however many kids. I know how hard it can be to juggle. And then you've got that long list of you might be wondering.
Mm-hmm.
I would use that. I know how hard it can be to juggle. I would use that stuff there. That stuff is good. I would scrap our dogs and our families paragraph.
Okay.
So after I know how hard it can be to juggle these things, I would then talk a little bit about your story. Wife, kids, dog, lawyer, financial advisor. So that they bond to you and relate to you.
Okay.
And then that's why I'm offering a free dig session with each one of these books. And then tell them what the dig session is and what happens. I'll give you your free copy of the book at your dig session. Let's dig in and have an awesome Year of the Dog.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I like that.
So that would be step 1. Then step 2 is the next lumpy item. And then your headline is, did you miss this? Hey, last week I sent you a bookmark and an offer of this book with your dig session. Haven't heard back from you. So I have to wonder, did you miss it? In case you missed it, I'm sending you lumpy mail item number 2 as a reminder, blah, 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 blah. And then 3, your headline is, should I send out the dogs? Should I call missing persons? I've sent you these 2 things over the last 2 weeks. I haven't heard from you. I'm going to send out Joe, my dog, with a picture of Joe, whatever your dog's name is.
Right.
He's going to go. He's itching to get out the door and go looking for you. I told him I'd give you one more chance to get your dig session and a free copy of your book before I send him out on the streets to try and find you.
Okay.
So you are being cheesy on purpose because most financial services marketing is boring. And this is especially not boring.
Okay. Well, so do you suggest that I only give them like 1 week to respond?
Yes. 1 week in between each letter.
Okay. So I'll start writing the other letters right now.
Yes. Because you're going to need to get them all submitted to compliance anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
But that would be my 3-step dog people campaign.
Well, I will rewatch this recording and make sure I get all that information.
That's why we record it.
One other question is, do you think that I should tape the bookmark to the out of the package or just keep it inside the package?
No, it should be taped to the top of the letter.
Taped to the top. Okay.
And then when you mail So this is for everybody. You have two choices. You can do sneak up mail, which would just have your name and address, no firm name, their name and address. And in an ideal world, it's either a handwritten font printed right on the envelope in like blue ink, so it looks like someone wrote it, or in a super ideal world, they're all handwritten. That's sneak up mail because who else sends a hand addressed envelope? Somebody you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be sneak up mail. The other type of mail is blatantly promotional. So for example, which is what Jill does. Jill couldn't be here today. Let me show you her envelopes. Have copy on them and copy all over the back. In this case, hers are testimonials of professional pitchers. So
That's her envelope?
this is her envelope. That's the back, that's the front. So you can print on an envelope. It doesn't cost any more. You've got so the philosophy behind this is you've got all this free real estate. Let's try and sell them on opening the envelope from the outside. So in an ideal world, you would split test and half the people would get sneak up mail, half the type would get commercial mail, and you would track and see which one worked better.
So if your friend that has the list, it's like almost 800 people. Should I do 400 and 400 and see? I don't know.
If you can afford to mail all 800 3 times, yeah. If not, if you had to do 400, you could do 200 and 200.
Oh, okay. So don't split the list in half and mail half of them one way and half of them the other way. You're suggesting it would be...
No. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying whatever list you buy, make it an even number. Don't buy 297.
Right.
Make it an even number and split it. And say if you buy 300 names, 100, and you've got to track which ones get which, 150 get a envelope that looks like it came from a person, and the other 100 get something that says like free year of the dog bookmarking closed.
Okay.
To get them to open it.
Yeah, got it.
And then you have to track on the list which 150 got each one so that you know when the responses come in, hey, one gave me 1%, one gave me 4%, I'm doing that.
Right. Okay.
And then the next time when you mail, you know to mail whichever one won. If you're mailing the exact same demographics. If you suddenly switch and go to lawyers at their offices, you're going to get a totally different response than mailing people at home.
Yeah, I think it makes sense if I'm going to do 3 mailers to then try out the first way, see what kind of response
Right, the
we get.
mailers are the same. You're just split testing the envelope.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you.
You are welcome. All right, so here is an example. All right, so we got other stuff people sent in. So this says, which was so well done it got me, Department of PCS Treasury, Unclaimed Property Division hard assets, official business document, private use only, notice of unclaimed property shows through the window. And I actually I did one of those websites years and years ago where they run a search and see if you have any unclaimed property anywhere. And it actually worked. And I had a refund check from some rebate from years ago. And I actually went through the process and got the money. So I was like, those things really do work if you do have unclaimed funds. So the back says valid claim tendered for hard assets honored upon receipt. Now they printed there, but they left the whole rest blank. So they got a little bit pregnant in an attempt, I'm sure, to look official. Now, if they had mailed this in the same color envelope that like the IRS uses, I'm guessing they would have increased their response. And I opened it because I said, I wonder if I have other unclaimed property or somebody's a smart marketer. The issue, again, they used bulk stamp, indice, no live stamp mail. So boo to them. Now what's in it, again, really well done. It opens, it looks like certified proof of claim. It looks like it might be real until you flip it over and see they're selling you silver coins in a box, in a very nice box. So at that point, I was like, damn, they lost me. Had this not been there, had the glossy brochure not been there, I wonder how many people would, they've even got a sticker on sign here. I mean, I'm wondering how many people would have sent this in without even reading the damn thing and not realized, oops, I just ordered a box full of silver dollars. 10-piece silver dollars, one from every year of issue, 7 days. You may cancel this agreement at any time. Oh, wait, maybe you're subscribing. $80 plus $5 in shipping. And if you return within 7 days, you get this beautiful display box. So they did something that actually looked official enough. And then this kind of looked official, and then they sort of blew it.
Seth, what was the connection? How did they link the unclaimed property to the silver coins? What
There are
was
just a few days left for you to lay claim to hard assets held by the Norwalk Silver Depository in the green name. So again, they mail merged.
okay?
In fact, if you do not respond in 7 days, you're at risk of losing forever the chance to own the following 4 bullet points, list of what you're going to get, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
So it was just, you have assets held here in your name. Well, no, they're in whoever writes a check name. But that was their link. The funny thing is, to the left, it says, you hear about it, but never dream it will happen to you. Some lucky person gets an official notice stating they can take title to valuable unclaimed property, cash in a forgotten bank account, stocks, U.S. securities. Today it's your turn, and the unclaimed assets reserved in your name are 90% pure U.S. government silver. So they followed it through until the pretty brochure.
So what should they have done instead?
Okay, so I would have mailed the same thing, but lost the pretty brochure. So
okay.
I would have just ripped this off, and then just this comes in the mail. The whole thing looks official. And I'm guessing now it might increase their return rate because people would sign it, not read it, and then get a box of silver coins in a bill. So they might up their return rate because people might not even read it and realize they were signing up to buy something. Because they're not asking for a credit card. They're saying, just sign it and send it back. We'll mail you the thing. You can look at it, decide if you want to keep it, and then pay.
Wow, so that's COD still in this modern day, huh?
Yep.
Wouldn't that be a lot more cost for the person doing it?
I'm sorry, you cut out.
Wouldn't it be more costly for the person that is sending the coins out or selling the coins?
Would it be more costly to leave off the brochure so people didn't know, if they didn't read it, know they were buying something?
No.
Sending COD.
Wouldn't it be more costly if they are sending it COD and the people don't know they're going to receive it?
Yeah, absolutely. Because then you'd, as I said, if you got rid of the shiny brochure with the picture, you'd up your refund rate because people would not read the whole thing. You can't underestimate the stupidity of the American public. They would sign it, send it back. The box of silver would show up and they would be, what the heck is this? Now the people who read it would know they were buying it. But if I pulled this off, I might tweak the copy a little bit and make it slightly more obvious on like page 4. All right, that is item number 2. Item number 3. This is Tom. Tom is an insurance agent and financial advisor. This is his snail mail newsletter. Well, he printed it on Word for me. He printed it as opposed to the pretty version that mails. So he did a good job in that he actually mailed one. It looks homegrown, which is important. It's not too slick. It's got a cartoon. The things I noticed were he's got a column about his daughter, which is smart, and he's got a column about his dog, which is smart. However, the big fundamental issue he has is there was no call to action. He didn't ask anybody to do anything. He's got thanking people on page 3 who referred that month. Talked about how they're entered into a drawing to win a 42-inch flat screen. But he didn't really tell anyone to give them more He says, thanks for these people who gives referrals, but he didn't ask for any more.
Doesn't he have that on the first page? Refer a friend?
There's a little box, but there's no clear instructions as to how to refer. He's saying just talk about us.
Oh.
But one of the biggest reasons we've seen in financial services why clients don't refer is because they haven't been trained. They don't normally walk around at a cocktail party going, hey, do you like your advisor?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how's your insurance going? It's not something you randomly cold bring up in a conversation. So we find if you train your clients as to how to bring you up and what to say and when to say it and what the offer is, magically they do it a whole lot more. So you can train them in print, you can train them in person, you can train them in a video, but they need to be taught how they should refer. Let's see here. This is for a hearing amplification company, Hearing Aid. This was their sales letter, which kind of looks like a yellow page ad. It kind of looks like 3 different ads, which I, as you can see, scrapped a whole lot of and rewrote and said, let's rewrite it about a trial. We need 30 people to test the newest generation of smart hearing devices. It's absolutely free, no insurance necessary. We only have 30. You've got to make an appointment on these 3 days. Here's how you do it depending on the city you live in. If you're suffering from any of these things and you are part of this, qualify for the trial, here's what you'll experience. You know, again, we can only take 30. Here's how to RSVP. So they are replacing their 3 ads with a letter talking about the in-home field trial of the new smartest hearing device on the planet. And then this was their Valpak ad, which was either get a free digital iPod or wireless headphones for your TV because you can't hear, so you keep turning up the TV. And then the other side of the Valpak looks like a car repair place. It's $99 off a hearing aid repair, free cleaning of any hearing aid device, special financing. Doesn't say what the special financing is of. I hope I don't need special financing off of a $99 repair. So we're rewriting the Valpak coupon to be, again, all about the trial. Because lots of people always want to be in like a medical clinical trial because you get to test the coolest stuff and it might work and it might be something you haven't done before and they're usually free or covered by insurance. And we're going to take the free thing and say, even if you don't qualify for the trial, we'll give you one of these as your pick for for taking the time to apply in person. All right. Those are our direct mail submissions. We also, let's see here. We are now doing video testimonial ads for Jill. So she got us a 10-minute reel of testimonials for Texas Baseball Ranch. You can't use a 10-minute video ad on Facebook. So we split them up into 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and 2 minutes. And we are now running 4 different videos against each other to see which one works the best. And then we've got 10 minutes worth of footage, so we'll just keep splitting them up and testing them against each other. We are also retargeting. And we are also working on building out new funnels based on other lead magnets besides their free DVD. Because asking someone, while it's working, asking someone for all of their information to mail them something is a bigger ask than saying just give us like name, email, or name, email, and phone. So we are going to test and see everybody who interacted with an ad but didn't opt in, will they go get an ebook? And and we'll test the ebook against, after they opt in for the ebook, the free upsell will be, hey, Glad you got the ebook. Give us the rest of your information and we'll mail you the DVD. So we're going to add another step before give us every piece of contact information and see if that increases the number of people who are responding or lowers the cost. So those are our submissions for today. Other questions? Ethan's good. Charlene, Chuck?
No, I'm good. I'm still just frustrated. I'm about this close to finally launching this doggone funnel using the Doodle video. This has just been a major nightmare trying to put the funnel together from the technical side. I just cannot believe this has taken me 4 months to get this doggone thing launched, but we're close.
I am glad that you're closer than you were for the last 4 months. We are not your funnel architects, so I can't speak to why it took longer than it should when it probably should have taken a couple weeks, but I am glad that you're almost done.
Yeah. Bad decision making on my part.
That's okay. Next time you'll hire us and we'll have it done in a week.
Chuck, can you describe your funnel? And what you are doing and what steps you would avoid if you did it over again?
Yeah, well, again, it's all been technical stuff. The funnel is the Doodle video drives people to a special report, free special report. The welcome, and then there's a series of 4 autoresponders. The welcome autoresponder gives them another special report. There's a PS for another special report, so they get in the habit of making sure that they read the PS. And then each of the next 3 days is another autoresponder with another free special report. And each of those is redirected to a page where they link to get the special report. But then below that, immediately below that, is an upsell to pay for, well, you get a free book with a $3 shipping and handling cost. But the book is on fundraising that they can get. And it's just been a nightmare. I tried to do the funnel using ClickFunnels. That didn't work. I had a guy who I said, take the ClickFunnels look and feel and put it into my WordPress website. And he just did copy and pasting of images rather than text, so I couldn't edit the text. And then the Aweber autoresponders, for some reason, it took weeks to get the Aweber autoresponders to line up correctly so that my signature was centered, well, not saying it was on the left-hand side, and then the description of my title was on the right-hand side. And then the last thing that we've got right now, everything's finally looks good. I had it all completely redone again, but authorized.net, for some reason, when I tested that yesterday to pay the $3, I didn't get a notice telling me, hey, somebody just bought the book. Here's the address where you need to ship it. I have no idea why the notice isn't coming to me. It's not in my spam folder. If I ever figure that out and get that done, we'll be able to launch and see if this thing actually works.
So the notice wouldn't come from authorized.net. The notice would come from, ours come from Infusionsoft, or what is the bridge between authorized.net and where they punch in what powers the form where they punch in their credit card?
Well, they go to our website to fill out all their information, the contact information and the mailing information, and then you have to click on a link to enter your credit card information.
Right. What's powering that? Who's their shopping cart provider?
WooCommerce.
Okay, so WooCommerce would be the one that sent you the notification that you had a sale. So it's not authorized.net. You've got an error. You've got a notification setting that you need to change in WooCommerce so that it sends you one with every sale.
All right, I'll double check, but the actual payment information is on an authorized.net form, and I've gotten the notices before. But
okay, maybe I'm wrong. I've never heard of it working that way. Maybe I'm learning something new.
Yeah,
I would check WooCommerce just for the heck of it. Because we had an issue with a new funnel we built for Kevin Harrington, and we built it in our ClickFunnels and then moved it to theirs. And they were saying, hey, the WooCommerce is still going to your funnel thank you page, not ours. And I had to go in and find out that while I had changed the funnel, we forgot to change the thank you page setting in Woofu. So then we had to go fix that. So we thought it was a ClickFunnels issue. It turned out to be a Woofu issue. So I toss it out for what it's worth.
Okay.
And Chuck, are you using the Doodle video through Facebook ads? Is that how you're driving traffic, or are you using it in like paid advertising on Google? What are you doing?
Well, for me, the first thing will be, I actually have an email list of potential customers of about 2,000 people. So I just want to test it to my existing email list first.
Gotcha.
And then if it's successful, then we can go ahead and start looking at paid ads, driving new traffic to it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'll be interested to hear how that works out.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yes, we're looking forward to you being ready for some traffic.
Well, I've got nothing else.
Okay. All right, guys. Guys and gal, we will see you next week. And remember, keep sending stuff in so we can help you with it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Jeff.
Yep.
Bye.